observed. My name is Crystal Kwame Ayi, and I will be your MC for today's wonderful event. Indeed, it's an absolute honor to be here with you here today as your MC for the opening ceremony of the Zonta District 18 Conference right here in Accra, Ghana. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I am highly honored to be associated with this auspicious ceremony, as we are not only seeking to enhance but also to make better the lives of literally everybody, especially the lives of children, that's girls, and women. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, if you are as excited as I am to be here for the opening ceremony, can we give Zonta District 18 a resounding round of applause? To all who have joined us from far and wide, you are all warmly welcome. Thank you for taking time out to join us right here in Accra, Ghana. And I know for a fact that you will be taken care of very well indeed. Thank you so much. Now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, as a matter of housekeeping, I would like to announce that if you care for anything, kindly speak to the ladies who are in the aisles. They are dressed in black and they are our ushers. So if you require any assistance of any sort, kindly speak to the ladies in black and they'll usher you to wherever you require. Thank you once again. Another announcement, really quickly, kindly put your phones on silent, as we would like to make this opening ceremony crisp and would love for you to be a part of this fully as well. Now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have joining us a special guest of honor. So can we kindly rise to our feet as we welcome our special guest of honor for this occasion, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. She's a distinguished academic, trailblazer, and the first female vice president in Ghana's history. A professor of literature, she made history as the first woman to serve as vice chancellor of a state university, which is the University of Cape Coast, where she led with vision and integrity. As Minister for Education, she championed access and equity in education with a strong focus on empowering women and girls across the country. She also served as Chancellor of the Women's University in Africa, extending her impact beyond Ghana's borders. A true inspiration indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Her Excellency Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman embodies excellence, leadership, and a lifelong commitment to uplifting others. Shall we welcome the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. Please, let's not stop until she gets here. Indeed, a woman worth celebrating. Our special guest of honor. Let's do it louder, louder, louder. Indeed, our Vice President has to make that entrance. Can we also get some music for her as she makes her way in, please? The Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Jane Nana Opoku Agyeman. Yes, she's making her way in, she's making her way in. Let's give her that warm Zonta International welcome. A woman indeed deserving of her praise. She joins us with other ministers of state and other dignitaries as well. You're all warmly welcome. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen of the land, shall we have Ghana's national anthem? Your Excellency, International President, Madam Governor, all Zontians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I respectfully ask that we remain standing for the national anthem of Finland, the country of Zonta International President. Thank you. Thank you. You may all be seated. It's great to have you all here, ladies and gentlemen. Without much ado, I'd like to call on our exceptional co-chair, past president, to set the tone for this gathering. With a resounding round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the past president, Yvette Adonvo Atekbe, who has chaired and led with all the preparations towards this conference. Please let's welcome her with a round of applause. Let's not stop until she gets here.
Good morning, catching my breath. Good morning, Your Excellency, Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Agyeman, the President of Zonta International, Salah Tuminen, District 18, Governor, Zonshen Opebia Omabo, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Members of the United Nations, Zonta District Board, past district officers of Zonta International, Nime Dame, all Zontians, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media, all protocol observed. May I, on behalf of the District 18 Governor, Madame Opebia Omabo, our chief hostess, and all the Zonta clubs in Ghana, welcome you all to the opening ceremony of the 27th International District 18 Conference. Our theme for the conference is, quote unquote, realizing equality, building for an even brighter future for women and girls in Africa. While we cherish your presence here with us this morning, we sincerely hope that it will be an opportunity to learn more about Zonta International's work and ideals and the beginning of a fond and lasting relationship with Zonta. Over the next 3 days, Zontians across District 18 of Zonta International, covering 12 countries in Africa, including Ghana, Nigeria, Burkina Faso, Benin, Congo, la Côte d'Ivoire, Kenya, Senegal, Sierra Leone, Togo, Uganda, and Madagascar will be deliberating on Zonta International's mission of building a better world for women and girls through advocacy and service. Coincidentally, this marks the 55th year of Zonta in Africa, which was established in Ghana. Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, this conference will include business sessions, panel discussions, and an opportunity for Zontians to network and align with the theme for this biennium. For this opening ceremony, we will set the tone and launch our STEM project for girls. Thank you so much for taking time out of your busy schedules to be a part of us, and we are hoping there will be an opportunity for you to learn more about Zonta and its ideals. Thank you so much for your attention.
We can do it better, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do it better for her. Thank you so much, Madam Co-Chair, for setting the tone for us. At this juncture, ladies and gentlemen, may I respectfully request that all mobile phones be put on silent for the opening ceremony. For the whole duration, ladies and gentlemen, let's put our phones on silent. I know sometimes we think it's already on silent, and then during the ceremony, it just goes off. So kindly check again to make sure that our phones are on silent. Zonta International is a non-partisan, non-sectarian, and non-profit organization, and that's the reason that all of our events, we recite an invocation. So I humbly request, and I'd like to call on past District Governor, Stella Bensi Encho, to recite the Zonta invocation. So please help me welcome her as she comes up stage for the invocation.
Please stand. The Zonta invocation. Keep us, O God, from pettiness. Let us be large in thought, in word, in deed. Let us be done with fault-finding and leave off self-seeking. May we put away all pretense and meet each other face to face without self-pity and without prejudice. May we never be hasty in judgment and always generous. Let us take time for all things. Make us grow calm, serene, gentle. Teach us to put into action better impulses, straightforward and unafraid. Grant that we may realize that it is the little things that create differences, that in the big things of life, we are as one. And may we strive to touch and to know the great common woman's heart of us all. And O Lord God, let us not forget to be kind. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was beautiful indeed. A round of applause, please. to our past district governor, Stella Benti Enchil. Thank you for leading the invocation. Now, ladies and gentlemen, another exciting part of this program. We have adequately represented from various parts of the district right here. So, ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome the President of Accra Metropolitan, Dorothy Taki, to lead us in the flag parade.
Thank you, Crystal. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, Zonta International is a global organization of individuals working together to build a better world for women and girls through service and advocacy. For administrative purposes, Zonta has divided the world into districts, and its district is supervised by an elected governor and the elected district board. District 18 is made up of 12 countries within Africa, south of the Sahara. We're about to begin the flag parade. This parade of flags demonstrates the history and internationality of Zonta District 18 and Zonta International. May I crave your indulgence, ladies and gentlemen, to kindly refrain from applauding during the flag parade until the last flag has been posted. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor and pleasure we will begin the flag parade, and the media team will provide us with music whilst our brigade ladies mount the stage. Very much, media. It's my singular honor and pleasure to welcome the flag of Ghana. Ghana, the host country of our district conference, claimed a double first within Zonta by being the first African country to gain independence and the first Zonta club in Africa to be chartered in 1970. Ghana has 5 clubs: Zonta Club of Accra, Zonta Club of Tema, Zonta Clubs of Accra 2, Accra Metropolitan, and Accra Jubilee. The flag of Ghana is being carried by Susan Edu-Ayi of Accra Metropolitan. Today, with a graceful presence of our Zonta International President, Sala Tuominen, who is a citizen of Finland. We welcome the flag of Finland, the home country of Zonta International President. The flag of Finland is carried by Zontian Rosita Prudencio Equesin of the Zonta Club of Cotonou. Next, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have the flag of Zonta International. The Zonta emblem is composed of many symbols, signifying a radiant group of successful individuals who are loyal to the same inspired goals of service and world understanding, with none but the most honest and trustworthy motives. The Zonta International flag is carried by Zontian Lieutenant Governor Sylvie Domingo of Zonta Club of Dakar, Senegal.
Could we kindly rise?
Shall we rise for the anthem of Senegal? I beg your pardon, Zonta International. Our next flag to be presented is that of the United Nations. Zonta International has been closely linked with the United Nations since Zonta expressed support for the fledgling UN in 1946. As one of over 6,300 accredited international non-governmental organizations, Zonta brings women's concern to the UN, suggests solutions, draws public attention to issues, and encourages its members to participate at the local level. As one of the accredited NGOs with general consultative status with the ECOSOC, we honor the flag of the United Nations, which is being carried by Zontian Kelvin Brown, Zonta Club of Accra, Jubilee. In 1970, Nigeria also became a Zonta country a few months after Ghana. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the flag of Nigeria. Nigeria has 3 clubs: Zonta Club of Lagos, Zonta Club of Ibadan, and Zonta Club of Ibadan II, with a prominent green and white flag of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is carried by Zonta Christiana Ijoma Inanna, President of Zonta Club of Ibadan. May I request that as we mention your country, can we have the country reps rise for their flag? Three other countries had clubs chartered in quick succession in the year 1970. These include Sierra Leone. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the flag of Sierra Leone. Welcome the flag of Sierra Leone, which is carried by Zonta Sophie Johnson, the president of the Zonta Club of Freetown. Next club to be chartered after Sierra Leone was in Senegal. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the flag of Senegal. Carrying the flag of Senegal is Zonta Salma Diakati from the Zonta Club of Dakar. Following closely was Côte d'Ivoire. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome the flag of La Côte d'Ivoire? Côte d'Ivoire has one club, that is the Club of Abidjan. The flag of Côte d'Ivoire is being carried by Zonta Linda Jerry of the Club of Abidjan. Have the Your Excellency, International President, Madam Governor, on the 23rd day of August in the year 1998, history was made. Shall we welcome the flag of Togo? Zonta Club of Lomé in Togo was chartered as the 1000th club of the Zonta International and currently features 2 clubs. The flag of the Republic of Togo is carried by Zonta Caitlin Adodo. She is the president of the Zonta Club of Lomé. The next District 18 country was Burkina Faso. Shall we welcome the flag of Burkina Faso? Burkina Faso has 3 clubs. The Ouagadougou Club was chartered in the year 1992 And the other clubs include Ouagadougou Crystal and Bobo Dioulasso. The flag of Burkina Faso is carried by Zonshan Bernardine Agnès Kabori. Time to welcome the flag of the Republic of Benin. The Zonta Club of Cotonou in Benin was next to be chartered in the March of the year 2000. Cotonou has one club, which is the Zonta Club of Cotonou. The flag of Benin is carried by Zonshan Bibiane Akapo Adra of the Zonta Club of Cotonou. Another success for Zonta in District 18 was when in 2014, the Zonta Club of Kampala in Uganda was chartered. Ladies and gentlemen, we welcome the flag of Uganda. The flag of Uganda is carried by Ruth Namara Baruyahanga. The next club chartered was in Congo. Congo has 2 clubs. We welcome the flag of Congo. The 2 clubs in Congo are Zonta Club of Telema, Côte Noire, and the Zonta Club of Brazzaville. The flag of Congo is carried by Jean-Philippe Gerville Lacinta. Zonta District 18 footprints is the Zonta Club of Madagascar. We welcome the flag of Madagascar. Madagascar has 1 club, and the flag of Madagascar is carried by Zontion Clemens Ubemba. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the last but not by no means the least to be chartered was Kenya. It's my honor to welcome the flag of Kenya. Zonta Club of Nairobi was chartered in the year 2024. Proudly carrying the flag of Kenya is Zontion Anita Maina. Your Excellency, Madam Vice President, Madam International President, past international directors, Madam Governor, past governors, and all other protocols previously observed, this brings us to the end of the flag parade. We take this opportunity to thank all Zontians who were splendid in this colorful event. We salute you. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to the Girls Brigade of the Presbyterian Church of Ghana for assisting with the hoisting of the flags. Thank you. Our final appreciation goes to the State Protocol of Ghana for providing the flags. We are grateful. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Mrs. Tyler. Indeed, that was a beautiful ceremony. Let's do it better, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for joining us. This is so beautiful to witness. Your Excellency, distinguished guests, can we now turn our attention to the screens for a short video on Zonta?
In Buffalo, New York, Zonta International was founded in 1919 as a service organization for professional women, and its purpose was to bring together women to support disadvantaged women, promote talented women, and advocate for women's rights and world understanding. 55 years ago in 1970, a visionary of a woman and a leader, Madame Barbara Baita, saw the need to introduce a unique international group of women working for the advancement of women in Ghana. Zontian Barbara Baita's enthusiasm and commitment resulted in the charter of Zonta Club of Accra, the premier club in 1970, with Mrs. Ruth Ajololo as president and Barbara Baita as the vice president. Zontian Baita was aware of the role of the Makola market woman in Ghana's independence movement and the national economy, as well as the Nanabens of Togo, who were popular for their role in the political and domestic scene. She knew that Zonta International can ride on their achievements to advance the status of women. The spread of Zonta International in Africa caught on like wildfire, as 8 other clubs got chartered with guidance and support from Zontian Dorothy Thompson of the Zonta Club of Toronto, who was tasked with the growth of Zonta clubs around the world. Clubs in Africa chartered in 1970 are Accra, Kumasi, Lagos, Ibadan, Monrovia, Freetown, Nairobi, Dakar, and Abidjan. Zontians in Africa embraced the cause and occupied leadership positions on boards at the district and international level. Worthy of mention is the first African to be president of Zonta International, Chief Folake Solanke, SAN. She was the international president from 1994 to 1996 and raised the organization's international perspective. To date, Chief Folake Solanke has been the only African to have held the position as Zonta International President. 55 years on, there are 22 clubs in 12 countries in Africa. All these clubs have championed projects for women in the areas of education, health, and the environment. They have rallied and advocated against domestic violence, female genital mutilation, and child marriage. Today, Zonta International is focusing on STEM education to empower women and girls by expanding access to education, fostering innovation, and critical thinking.
I love the fact that we are generous with our applause because indeed it's a great story. Indeed it is, with so much impact across the continent. Thank you so much once again. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we would love to humbly acknowledge some dignitaries here in our midst. They've taken time out to join us in this wonderful celebration. And as and when we carry along, as and when I spot them, I'll be giving out these acknowledgements as well. But now, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyemang, is here with us. A round of applause, please. Let's welcome her. Thank you so much. Madam International President Zonta Salah Tuominen is also here with us. A round of applause, please. We also have here in our midst Minister of Gender and Social Protection. We have other ministers of state joining us. Deputy Minister for Works and Housing, Honorable Mrs. Gisela Tete Agbutu is here with us as well. A round of applause. Thank you. Public Sector Reform, Honorable Lydia Ankanvaria, and her other guests as well are here with us. We have a representative from the Ministry of Education. Thank you. We also have an administrator of the Ghana Medical Trust Fund, Mrs. Obo Obiadako Opoku. A round of applause, please. We have representatives from the Ghana Medical Trust Fund here. Thank you so much. I'd also like to acknowledge UN agency representatives. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Members of Parliament, members of the Diplomatic Corps, current district governors, past international directors, our honorable guest speaker. We have the chairman of the conference, Nime, Name, members of the District 18 board. Thank you. Please let the applause flow. Please let the applause flow. We also have past governors, club presidents, zontions in the building, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, colleagues from the Inky fraternity, and all other protocols are observed now. Please, let's give them a round of applause. Let's do it better. I promised this would be crisp, but certainly memorable. So now, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we heard in the story, but Zonta International District 18 has 22 clubs in 12 African countries. And this biennium, we're actually honored to have a district governor from Ghana hosting the 27th District Conference that also celebrates the glowing 55 years of Zonta on this vibrant continent of Africa. Shall we welcome our district governor to give us a warm address, Opebia Omabo, with a resounding round of applause. Let's keep the applause flowing, please.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Professor Jane Nana Opoku Agyemang, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Zonta International President Salah Tuominen, Ministers of State, Members of Parliament, Members of the United Nations, Members of the Diplomatic Corps, Chancellor of the Koforidua Technical University, Pro-Vice Chancellor of the Koforidua Technical University, Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana, past international directors, District 22 Governor, District 27 Governor, past district governors, past district officers, club presidents, zontions, Nime, Name, Nananom, distinguished Queen brothers, invited guests, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, friends of the media, all other protocol observed, good morning. It is with great pleasure, pride, and profound honor that I extend a warm welcome to you all to the opening ceremony of the 27th Zonta International District 18 Conference in our beautiful city of Accra in Ghana. Today, we come together as a vibrant and diverse community of leaders and advocates from governments, civil society, academia, partner organizations, and cherished friends of Zonta, united with Zontians from across Africa and beyond. Your presence here is a powerful testament to our shared vision and unwavering commitment to creating a brighter, more just and equitable world for women and girls globally. This year, Zonta International District 18 proudly celebrates not only our biennial conference, but also a historic milestone, 55 years of Zonta's enduring presence and transformative impact across Africa. What began as a small group of committed women in Ghana has today grown into a vibrant district of committed Zontians spanning 12 African countries with 22 clubs, united in our mission to build a better world for women and girls. This growth has been strengthened by partnerships, collaborations, and the support of many of you here today who share the vision, and our vision indeed, of equality and women's empowerment. We are privileged to have with us today our distinguished guest of honor, Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana. Your Excellency, your presence here today serves as a profound inspiration to Zontians across Africa and stands as a powerful testament to the importance of advancing gender equality and women's empowerment. As the first Ghanaian woman to be elected to this esteemed office, you embody the very progress we strive to achieve. We are equally delighted to welcome our International President, Salah Tuominen, whose leadership continues to guide and strengthen our global community of Zontians. We also gratefully acknowledge the tireless support of Zonta International Headquarters, which keeps us connected and aligned with our shared mission. This year's theme, Realizing Equality, Building for an Even Brighter Future for Women and Girls in Africa, challenges us all to reflect on how far we have come as a district and to envision the future that lies up ahead. In this spirit, District 18 is proud to be advancing female empowerment initiatives, such as our collaboration with the Koforidua Technical University to sponsor 50 beneficiaries under the Female STEM Bursary and Mentorship Initiative. This project aims to open doors of opportunity for bright but underprivileged girls from all regions of Ghana to pursue careers in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, STEM. Through academic support, mentorship, training, and career placement, it seeks to equip them for the future of work, empowering them to lead with confidence and thrive as relevant and recognized contributors in tomorrow's world. As we gather in Accra, the gateway of Africa, I encourage Zontians to fully engage in the rich program we have prepared to share experiences, to strengthen network opportunities, and to take inspiration from our 55th anniversary honorees. Past District Governor Barbara Baita, who brought Zonta to Ghana 55 years ago, and past International President Chief Folake Solanke's son of SAN of Nigeria, who is the first African president of Zonta International and a trailblazer for women worldwide. I want to express my appreciation for the goodwill and support of all our sponsors through whom this district conference, 55th anniversary celebration, and our STEM project have been made possible. We are grateful to all of you. To all Zontians joining us from abroad, on behalf of the board of Zonta National District 18, I say, welcome, Akwaba, bienvenue, Obake, and may this conference be a source of inspiration and enrichment for every participant. Please take time to enjoy the rich culture, traditional heritage, and warm hospitality of our dear country, Ghana. To all non-Zontians, we hope the visibility and impact of our conference will inspire you to join our Zonta family. I thank you for your time, and I wish us all a successful district conference. Thank you.
We can do it better for Madam Governor. Thank you so much. Indeed, this is a grand occasion, ladies and gentlemen. I have a few more acknowledgements as promised. From the Office of the Vice President, we have Honorable Samuel Ofosu Ampofo, who is the political advisor to the Vice President. A round of applause, please. Mansa Amwa Ewa, who is a policy advisor on finance. Let's appreciate her. Musa Abdullahi, Presidential Staffer Office of the Vice President. We also have Mame Amma Pratt. Yes, please keep the applause flowing. Mame Amma Pratt, spokesperson to the Vice President. Dr. Hamza Zakaria, Policy Advisor on Economics. We also have Professor Theresa Enin, Special Aide to the Vice President. Please keep the applause flowing. Please do. We've spotted a few more dignitaries as well. Honorable Dr. Grace Ayensu Dankwa, MP for Isikado Ketan constituency, Deputy Minister for Health is here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you so much. We also have in our midst a few more. I'm pulling up the list really quickly, ladies and gentlemen. It's a rather long list, but I have to make these acknowledgements. So, ladies and gentlemen, we also have Mr. Osama, who is a representative of the United Nations. A round of applause, please. The Australian ambassador is also here. Shall we see you? A round of applause, please, for the Australian ambassador. Thank you so much. And a few more acknowledgements will happen right after this. Ladies and gentlemen, you know that Africa is one that's filled with diverse culture, and storytelling is at the core of all of this. It's absolutely beautiful from the length and the breadth of this continent. But today we have a special performance by a storyteller who I would like to call a connoisseur. He has mastered the craft and the art of storytelling in one of our traditional languages, which is Tree, from the Akan people of this country. A distinguished, ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome the one and only Nana Asase and his team. Kete Impininsem Cultural Group. Another round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. That was beautiful indeed, and I know for many of us, this is our first time witnessing this kind of cultural display. Thank you so much once again. Now, from all indications, Zonta International has a long-standing relationship with the United Nations and continuously explores ways of creating impact across the world to make the lives of women and girls better. It is with great pleasure, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that we welcome the UN representative to give us their remarks as we open the 27th Zonta District 18 Conference. Shall we welcome him with a resounding round of applause? Osama Makavi. Let's not stop until he gets here. Thank you for gracing the occasion with your presence.
Your Excellency, Professor Jane Nana Upo Ajiman, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the International President of Zonta International, Ms. Sala Kurmani, distinguished member of the Zonta International, distinguished members of the Government of Ghana, UN agencies, civil society, development partners, Your Excellency, the Ambassador of Australia, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's our honor to join you today at the opening of the 27th Zonta International District 18 Conference here in Accra. On behalf of UNICEF and UNFPA in Ghana, I extend our sincerest congratulations to Zonta International for your unwavering commitment to advancing the rights of women and girls globally, and especially here in Ghana. Zonta International has been a valued partner of the global program to end child marriage, jointly implemented by UNICEF and UNFPA. Since becoming the first private sector donor to the program in 2018, Zonta has demonstrated what it means to be a champion for girls, investing in their education, health, protection, and empowerment. Thanks to the consistent investments and collaborative efforts, Ghana has made significant progress in reducing child marriage. From a prevalence of nearly 40% in the 1980s, the rate has declined to 16% in 2022, and Ghana deserves applause. This is a testament to what is possible when we all work together with purpose and consistency. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, our work is far from over. 1 in 6 girls in Ghana is still married or in an informal union before the age of 18. This reality calls for renewed commitment and accelerated action. Child marriage not only violates the rights of girls, it robs them of their childhood, education, health, and future opportunities. Through the global program, and with the support of Zonta International and other donors, Ghana managed to achieve significant results. Over 8 million people were reached through mass media and community dialogue to challenge harmful norms to promote gender equality. over 158,000 adolescents, of which almost 98,000 are girls, have been supported to stay or return to schools. Over 200,000 children benefited from integrated social services and gender-based violence victim support. 27,000 marginalized girls were empowered with life skills to build confidence, make informed decisions and choices, express their opinion, and access services and community support to prevent and respond to child marriage. 8 paramount chiefs publicly declared they would no longer support child marriage. And over 1,800 traditional and religious leaders, including 80 members of the National House of Chiefs, have been supported with advocacy tools on ending child marriage. Ghana's effort continue to advance, guided by the National Strategic Framework for Ending Child Marriage. And we continue to generate evidence to inform and improve our work for adolescents. As we look ahead, the United Nations is eager to leverage the presence of Zonta clubs in Ghana to deepen our impact. We see exciting opportunities for peer-to-peer education, youth-led advocacy, and leadership platforms that empower girls to influence decisions affecting their lives. Last week, I was pleased to see 6 adolescents advocates from Ghana actively participating in the West and Central Africa Girls Forum in Dakar, contributing with their peers to shape the future adolescents want to see in Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, Zonta International continued support is vital, not only to sustain our progress, but to scale up support and reach even more girls across Ghana and beyond. Together, we can build a future where every girl is free to learn, to dream, and to thrive free from child marriage and full of opportunities. On behalf of my colleagues in the United Nations, let me once again thank the government of Ghana and Zonta International for your partnership, commitment, and leadership. UNICEF and UNFPA stand ready to continue this journey with you until child marriage is no longer a reality for any girl anywhere. I thank you for your kind attention, and I wish you a successful and productive meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to acknowledge a few more people in our presence here today. So please let's appreciate them with another resounding round of applause. We have the Vice Chancellor of the University of Ghana here with us, Professor Nana Abba Apia Amfo, in our midst. Thank you for joining us. From the University of Ghana, the Registrar, Mrs. Emilia Na Kwantua Ejay Mensa, is also here with us. Thank you for joining. Dr. Elizie Ameyao Boronya, Director of Public Affairs of the University of Ghana as well, thank you. Dr. Yvonne Lamte, Director of HR and Organization Development Directorate, University of Ghana, thank you. Also from the University of Ghana, Director for Center for Gender Studies and Advocacy, Professor Deborah Atobra. Mrs. Akofa Ama Akoto from the University of Ghana, Digital Media and Research Coordinator. We have students joining us as well from the Koforidua Technical University far and wide. We have the registrar for the Koforidua Technical University as well, Madame Evelyn Fafa Adom. Let's give her a round of applause, please. It's a rather tall list, but I believe that it's right that I acknowledge everyone. Honorable Irene Na Toshi Ado-Late, CEO of the Ghana Tourist Authority, thank you so much. All right, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this is a part of the program that really pleases me. Kindly fix your eyes on the screens for a special message.
I was very privileged in 1963 or 4. We were catering for the Canadian High Commission. I was in the kitchen frying kiliwili. The ambassador came, looked at me and said, "Are you doing this yourself?" So I said, "That's my work. Don't you leave it to your girls to do?" I said, "No. To guide my young people, I had to show them by example." So she said, "Would you like to go to Canada to learn about food management?" And I said, "Would I?" I jumped to the sky and came back. "I would love to." So they gave me a scholarship. And because that was the first time I was going to Canada, they decided to get the YWCA to organize my program and monitor me. And I was traveling right across Canada from Halifax to Vancouver Island. And they wanted me to have homes I could go to, YWCA families I lived with. And I met two very strong Zontians from the Hamilton Club. Olga Cloak, she has several publishing firms, and Judge Cleveland, who was a judge at the time in those days. And so they asked me if I liked to know about Zonta. So I availed myself, and they taught me about Zonta, and that's how we started. When I came back home, I had to find qualified women. So when I got 21 ladies, we started the club. At that time, I'm sure they were not informed about women in Africa. I tried to educate them a little bit about Africa and women, very strong women. I said the women in our markets were the ones who were running the country. The first service for the Accra Club, ours was the first club in Africa. So we are the premier club. So our first conference was at the Meridian Hotel. So we had the conference there, and we invited qualified ladies from Nigeria, from Sierra Leone. Our members have to understand that this is not a tea party. It's women getting together, making up their minds. They want to reach out to other people. We've come a long way, Mr. Zonta. Most of us work and we save up our little pennies to go on to convention. At convention, the world is open to you, 3,000 women all together with all sorts of backgrounds and all sorts of wanting to serve but not knowing how. And so you get women from all over the world with all their qualities of what they can offer to the world. You learn from other women around the world. They come with their expertise. So Zonta opens your mind and your heart. Your heart to love as the Lord taught us. Your mind to open it up to serve. And your hands to do the work. Because during my convention, the theme was giving hands, hearts, and mind to the development of women.
Beautiful. Thank you so much.
My
Indeed.
favorite Zonta
It
project.
takes a visionary to lay the foundation for success in any endeavor. In 1970, through Zonta International, Zonta International had been established in 1918 in faraway Buffalo, USA. Africa saw the light through the eyes of some enterprising, visionary professional women. And today, as we celebrate 55 years of Zonta in Africa, we celebrate the expansion from one club to 22 and counting. But distinguished ladies and gentlemen, before we even carry on with this grand occasion, I would like to make a few more acknowledgements before we get into that bit. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in the spirit of celebration, shall we also acknowledge Australian High Commissioner to Ghana, Her Excellency Bernice Owen-Jones, with a resounding round of applause. From the Sierra Leone High Commission, we have the High Commissioner of Sierra Leone to Ghana, His Excellency Mohamed Hassan Kaisamba. First Secretary of the Sierra Leone High Commission, Mr. Samuel Lanford, thank you for joining us. Sierra Leone High Commission as well, we have Information Attaché, Miss Princetta C. Williams, thank you for joining us. The personal assistant from the same commission, High Commission, Mr. Nelson Dauda, thank you for joining us. Sunyani Kwabeng Kozokrom, Queen Mother, is here with us. Shall we also acknowledge Nana Ape Modi I? We also have Mponton Hene of Ekwapim, Nana Ewuku Sechi. A resounding round of applause, please. Queen Mothers from Ekwapim Jase, Mrs. Omabo is also in the building. Please, let's do a resounding round of applause. Osu Presby Women's Fellowship is here with us as well. Shall we see you? Please wave. Beautiful. President of the Ghana Bar Association, Mrs. Charters. A round of applause, please. Let's see you. All right, Mrs. Gate, pardon me. Mrs. Gate, President of Ghana Bar Association. We appreciate you absolutely. All right, ladies and gentlemen, there are a few more to go as we wait to climax this occasion. From the Ghana Tourism Authority, we have Mrs. Mame Efua Huajato, also here with us. A round of applause, please. Tema West Constituency former MP, Honorable Irene Natoshi Adolate. A round of applause, please. From UPSA, former Senior Registrar, Professor Wright Enim. Thank you so much, and we appreciate your presence here with us. Ladies and gentlemen, I would now like to call on our storyteller extraordinaire, the man who holds the mic and inspires change, Nana Asase.
And so they say that when the elders gather, there is one who sits at the head of the circle. And so when the elders have gathered, they say he call him the king. Yet when a matter is too difficult, they say, let us go see the proverbial old lady. My people call her Abrewetia. Not because she's deficient in height, but she leans on the third leg of wisdom, the walking stick, that umbilical with which our elders commune with earth. Good morning, Africa. Good morning, world. Welcome to the crossroads of dreams, this market of 9 moons, where it all began. Where in the beginning the Creator said, let there be light, and there was water. We offer you water for different reasons. Water to wash your hands of all the sins you might have committed. Then we give you water to wash your feet of the traveler's dust. We offer you water to wash your brow of the traveler's heat. And then we offer you water to quench your thirst. Not your thirst of water itself, for indeed every traveler is in search of knowledge. But my people, I invite you to join me greet my mothers. Good morning, mother. Good morning, mother. Good morning, mother. So even when the king sits at the head of the council, even the king has a mother. In the beginning, God created woman. In the beginning, God created woman when he made earth, out of which he took all the greatness and all of man's arrogance. But the nude chunks of a king is not a sight for children. It will blind them, so he causes him to sleep, and that is when God changes his mind. Oh, I see. And then man wakes up and God refines his idea and he sees indeed this one is better. In the beginning, God made woman. And then our elders sought to have an argument over who is elder, the hen or the egg. But you see, I was there in the beginning when hen laid the first egg. I was also there way before when egg broke forth and gave us the first hen. My people, this is a conversation we will never finish. It is because of this urgent matter that we have summoned the world to sit in the council of mother. My people, we have come to seek knowledge. For even that proverbial old lady who unknots wisdom is mother. She is woman. My people say that everything that fills the belly means you're satisfied. However, when you find oil, then you eat mashed yams. Our words are heavy, but some things are best said in our mother tongue. And so, mothers, I came to not clap my hands for you. I came to beat my chest for you. For even the writer king has a mother, and she taught me to speak well. And so you see, when a child is called before his elders, he dare not name names or call titles, lest he misses one and be made to pay a fine. My elders, backs without which we have no front, tongues without which we have no songs, but above all, mother, fire without which we would have nothing to boil our herbs and our bath water to keep us calm when the night threatens to bring on its worst. And so we have come down so many journeys. We have come down so many battles, my people, but we have kept this flame alive. Zonta. Zonta. What does that sound to you like? What does that seem to you like? The power of a dream. My people, dreams are the preserve of the chosen, yet while all men sleep, few of them dare to dream. But you see, this life itself is actually the dream we woke up from nothingness in eternity to sleep into reality. I take that again. While all men sleep, few dare to dream. Yet this life in itself is simply that dream we woke up from nothingness in eternity to sleep into reality. But it takes a few who have dared to sleep, dream, wake up and lend feet to their dreams. So one mother went to sleep. She had a dream. She woke up. Without calling, the whole world showed up. And so here we sit, many moons, many generations coming down the line. We have defied race, we have defied color, we have defied every single obstacle they place in our way. And what are we asking for? We do not even need to ask, my people. I dare say we live in a woman's world and we are content. For indeed, mother is the one who has a womb and has a heart, has a mind. My people, do not put your money where your mouth is. It will be consumed. Put your money where your neck is. Mother is that neck that holds the head that houses the mouth. When you put then your food, it goes into places we would not like to have conversations about. Ago. 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 And so of journeys and of walking sticks, of marginalization, you realize when two elephants fight, it is the grass that suffers. Yet mother is a warrior. She holds no guns. She carries no weapons. Mother's weapon is her love. Mother's weapon is her wealth. Her wealth is not stashed in votes. Mother's weapon is her wisdom. Mother's weapon is her compassion. Mother's weapon is that which she passes on to the child and says, when you have, share it. When you have, give. When you have, open up, and that is the only way you will be filled. Mother teaches us to do the most difficult things, as difficult as placing one foot in front of the other. Mother takes your hands, and then you take baby steps. My people, that is the only way we will make progress. And so, gradually, a step at a time, the old lady will get to the summit. My people, in the gathering of mothers, there is a mother. My mother who taught me to speak well. Your Excellency, me paucho, me maumuda, me ntoto wase, anasase, inye moba, awuna achire me kasa de me paucho. Biazi nyina etwa ehia, opede what one asem. Mr. E maumuda asase bejo tata. Etutu wana mo na ebobo heni nsem. E kasa ebe yedin na heni nyina ya afa. Mother, please, I will not have you be a king who sits in a palanquin and throws your hand when it is still down there. We go on our knees, Your Excellency. As I rise, I carry you. Would you kindly be on your feet with me, Mother, as I carry you on my shoulder and you come up to speak to the rest of the world. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Her Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, the Professor Jane Nana Opoku-Adjei.
Thank you so much. All right, she will be supported by our international president in recognition for our two matriarchs, so kindly join her. We saw a video earlier, and we mentioned that we will be honoring our two matriarchs, Zonta International, District 18. So distinguished ladies and gentlemen, shall we begin with the awarding ceremony? First and foremost, we would like to appreciate an award that's beautiful indeed. PDG B. Biter, thank you so much for all you've done. We truly appreciate you, and may the good Lord continue to bless you. Thank you so much. Now, can we kindly get a representative of Nigeria to receive this award for PIP Folake Sholanke Son?
As we celebrate our matriarchs, you receive mother, mother of many, mother who is strong. Thank you, mother.
Thank you very much. I think I can address everyone as colleagues and friends. Can I do that? All right. Then doing so, I refer to the entire protocol. Good morning. Oh, good morning. I'm very, very happy to be here for many reasons. But for today, as always, it's because we're talking about girls and women. We are talking about service. We're talking about sacrifice. We're talking about inconveniencing ourselves so others will be convenienced. We're talking about Zonta, Congratulations. I'm particularly happy to join you at the opening ceremony of the 27th Zonta International District 18 Conference. I understand that there are delegates from many other countries, I think 11 of you, isn't it? I welcome all of you to Accra, and I congratulate Zonta International on 55 years of service to our beloved continent. Yedase. Your presence reminds us of the strong bonds of solidarity that unite us as Africans as we work to empower women and girls. I was particularly happy to notice everybody from all these beautiful countries are the Nigerians here. The only reason is I'm just informing everyone that we will not settle the battle over jollof today. We'll do it another time. Welcome, everyone. For 5 decades, Zonta International, you have championed rights of women. You have touched lives through service projects, education initiatives, and many, many partnerships. In particular, your association with the United Nations has resulted in support for other initiatives, many of which have had direct impact on our country, and I think on many other countries too. You have complemented the work of the Ministry of Gender, Children, and Social Protection in advancing gender equality and safeguarding vulnerable groups. That's very important. Important gains have been achieved over the decades. But this year's theme, focusing on women and girls, and building a better future, an even better future, is significant. And it calls on all of us to make equality real and lasting. District 18, spanning 12 countries across West, East, and Central Africa, is an example of unity. Our challenges cross our borders, so must our solutions. In Ghana, the government is committed to gender equality. We have expanded access to education, supported women in leadership, and strengthened protections against gender-based violence. But laws and policies must be complemented by partnerships with people and organizations, including yours, in order for real transformation to take place in our communities. During this conference, please do not lose sight of the collaboration, which is already one of your strengths. Continue to prepare girls to lead. Continue to invest in women entrepreneurs to drive Africa's economic growth. At this point, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to confess one of the major reasons why I'm extremely happy to be here today. I'll go over Zonta that made sure I was here anyway. But one of the reasons why I knew that no other assignment was going to block today is one of your trailblazers, the legendary Madame Barbara Baita. At the personal level, I feel particularly honored to be in the presence of somebody who is honest, who is encouraging, who gives without counting the cost, who is beautiful in spirit and graceful in generosity. Auntie Barbara, Mawone Irao. I'm also happy to celebrate Chief Olake, who became the first African president of Zonta International. She broke barriers. Chief, thank you for blazing the trail and leading many to serve their countries with dedication, with determination, and with the can-do spirit, no matter what. Thank you very much. I'm applauding these remarkable women for the examples they have set. I congratulate Zonta International District 18 for convening this conference. I'm confident that your deliberations will be very, very fruitful. And on the note of these few statements, I feel privileged to declare the 27th Zonta International District 18 Conference officially open. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. Would like to take some photos now. Would like to speed this bit up. So the Vice President of Ghana will be taking photos with Zonta International President, District 18 Governor. Kindly join her on stage now. District 18 Board, please be on standby. Kindly join us by the stage. We'll be taking these photographs really quickly before our Vice President makes an exit from this building. We appreciate your presence and your kind words. So, Zonta International President and District 18 Governor, right after which we'll have District 18 Governor and District 18 Board. So the board kindly join us speedily. Zonta leaders, past international officers, past governors, please be on standby. Going upstage now, District 18 Governor with District 18 Board. The board, please join. Right after this, Zonta leaders, past international officers, past governors, international directors, please be on standby to join. Past international officers, past governors, international directors, kindly join them on stage now. Do we have our photographs? Yes, 3. Wonderful, thank you so much. Past international officers, past governors, international directors, please join them on stage now. It's your turn to take photos with the Vice President of Ghana. Zonta International President, District 18 Governor, and Presidents of Clubs, please be on standby. After which, we shall have Zonta International President, District 18 Governor, and Conference Co-Chairs. Kindly take note of the order. And let's make this as quick as possible. Presidents of clubs, kindly come up. We currently have on stage past international officers, I believe, past governors, international directors. Let's give our biggest smiles. We're excited for today. It's an iconic one indeed. Thank you so much. Now, shall we have Zonta International President, District 18 Governor, President of Clubs. Presidents of clubs, kindly make your way here. Conference co-chairs, please make your way here. You're up next. Would like to speed this up really quickly. I'd love to have you all know that the program continues after this. So don't be in a hurry to leave. This is the grand opening of the 27th District 18 Conference. Presidents of clubs, let's see your biggest smiles. I'm afraid if you're not on stage, this is a moment gone. 3, 2, 1, smile. We have one more president joining. One more president joining. Let's hold our biggest smiles. This is a big win for us women. Let's see your smiles. 3, 2, 1. And finally, thank you so much. Zonta International President, please stay. District 18 Governor, please stay. Conference co-chairs, it's your turn now. Conference co-chairs. This is the last set of photographs with the Vice President of Ghana. Conference co-chairs. Co-chairs, let's see your biggest smiles now. Kindly look into the camera. We're recording this grand moment. National anthem, please be on standby. When we are done with the photographs, we roll. One quick photograph, really quickly. Please remain, please stay. We have one quick photograph. Ladies, please stay. This is the last one. Please join them, please join them. Aha, beautiful. We've got the Vice President here, so we have to make this a memorable one. Thank you so much. Please be on standby with the national anthem. Biggest smiles. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate you. A resounding round of applause for our Vice President. Everyone, kindly be on your feet as we take the Ghana national anthem. Thank you so much, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Her Excellency, Professor Nana Jane Opoku Agyemang. We appreciate your presence with us here as Zonta International's 27th District 18 Conference. Now, ladies and gentlemen, before we proceed with the program, shall we enjoy the cultural performance? Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, kindly remain in your area of operation until the Vice President leaves. Kindly remain in your area of operation until the Vice President leaves. And kindly remain on your feet as well until the Vice President leaves. The event continues as scheduled after she's left the building. so much. Ladies and gentlemen of Zonta International, we carry on with the program. A round of applause, a round of applause, a round of applause. That was beautiful indeed. We have a few more items on our itinerary for today, so we carry on with them now. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome Zonta International President Salah Tuominen to the podium. Let's not stop until she gets here.
Distinct guests, Governor Obabia, past international directors, governors, dear Zontians, ladies and gentlemen, friends. It's with great joy and deep gratitude that I am here with you at the 27th Zonta International District 18 Conference. 55 years of Zonta in Africa. Congratulations. Standing here today, I'm reminded of the incredible strength of our global community. We are united not only by geography or tradition, but by a shared purpose to make a better world for women and girls. This biennium, I have chosen to lead with a motto that reflects our values and our urgency: sustainability, spirit, and speaking up for human rights. Sustainability reminds us that our work must be enduring. Whether we are advocating for education, ending violence against women, or promoting leadership, we must build systems and cultures that last beyond our own terms and lifetimes. Spirit speaks to the heart of Zonta. It is the energy, resilience, and hope that each of you brings to your clubs, your communities, and to this movement. It's the courage to keep going, even when progress feels slow. And speaking up for human rights, it's our call to action. In a world where rights are still denied, voices silenced, and dignity compromised, Zonta must be loud, clear, and unwavering. We must speak up for those who cannot, for those who fear to, and for those who need to be heard. The theme of this conference, Realizing Equality, Building for an Even Brighter Future for Women and Girls in Africa, beautifully complements our biennial leadership motto. It reminds us that equality is not a distant dream, but a goal we actively pursue every day. It calls us to recognize the progress made by African Zontians over the past 5 decades and to build up a legacy with boldness and vision. It challenges us to dismantle barriers, social, economical, and cultural, and to create opportunities where none existed before. It's call to action, rooted in hope and driven by the belief that every girl deserves to grow up in a world where her rights are protected, her voice is valued, and her future is limitless. 55 years of Zonta in Africa is not just a milestone. It's a testament to the power of perseverance, partnership, and purpose. From the earliest clubs that laid the foundation for advocacy and service to the vibrant network we see today, Zonta has been a catalyst for change. We have supported girls' education, fought against child marriage and gender-based violence, fought for gender lens for climate change, prevention and coping, and empowering women to lead in their communities and beyond. The impact of Zonta in Africa is visible in the lives transformed, the policies influenced, and the voices amplified. And yet, we know our work is far from done. This 55th anniversary is both a celebration and a recommitment to deepen our impact, to expand our reach, and to ensure that the next 55 years are even more transformative. This conference is a celebration of achievements, but also a space for reflection and renewal. Let us use these days to learn from one another, to challenge ourselves, and to recommit to our mission. To our hosts in District 18, thank you for your warm welcome and your tireless work in organizing this event. To our guests from across the continent of Africa and around the globe, thank you for traveling here and bringing your perspective and passion. Together, we are Zonta. Together, we are powerful. And together, we will continue to shape a future where every woman and girl can thrive. Together, we are realizing the equality, building for an even brighter future for women and girls in Africa. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you, Zonta International President, Zontian Salah Tuominen. Another round of applause, please, please, please. We appreciate you indeed. That was beautiful. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we went to the UN, but it looks like we'll be going again. So at this point in time, we have a special message, which is a goodwill message from the UN Under Secretary, Mrs. Zainab Hawa Bangura. She also happens to be the Director General and of the United Nations Office at Nairobi. Shall we fix our eyes on the screens?
Your Excellency, Professor Nana Jane Opoko Ajeman, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, Zonta International President, Madam Salah Tuominen, Governor Opribia, Amambo, distinguished Zontians, delegates and friends, it is with deep appreciation that I send warm greetings to the 27th Zonta International District 18 Conference. Though I was unable to be with you in person, I am honored to share in this important moment as you celebrate 55 years of Zonta's remarkable presence in Africa. The chosen theme, realizing equality, building for an even brighter future for women and girls in Africa, could not be timelier. It reminds us that the measures of our continent's progress lies in how well we educate, empower, and protect our women and girls. This theme is also deeply personal to me. As a girl growing up in Sierra Leone, I saw many of my peers drop out of school, forced into early marriage, or silenced from pursuing their dreams. As a matter of fact, that would have been my story, if not for my late mother's tenacity and courage, that her only child, a daughter, will have a different story than hers. My early childhood experiences stayed with me and fueled my determination to fight for the rights of women and girls. They shaped my journey from grassroots activism to national service, and now to my role at the United Nations. My story, like that of so many African women, is proof that when women are given equal opportunities, they not only rise themselves, but lift entire communities with them. This is why Zonta's mission resonates so strongly with me. For 55 years in Africa, Zonta has stood at the forefront of empowering the girl child, safeguarding education, and building confidence in women so that they can become independent, self-sufficient, and leaders in their societies. This is a legacy worth celebrating, but more importantly, worth advancing. I am humbled by your decision to recognize me as an honorary woman of excellence. I accept this honor with gratitude, not for myself alone, but for all the women whose courage and perseverance have paved the way for leaders like me. This recognition belongs equally to the market women who sustain families, the teachers who inspire girls, the activists who challenge injustice, and the quiet heroes who day by day change lives in their communities. With over 250 delegates gathered here under the distinguished patronage of Her Excellency, the Vice President of Ghana, this conference is a powerful platform to recommit ourselves. Let us use this opportunity to deepen partnership, strengthen advocacy, and take bold steps that will dismantle barriers and open new doors of opportunities. The brighter future we envision for African women and girls will not come by chance. It will be built brick by brick through education, through laws that protect, through policies that empower, and through the collective will of women and men standing together for equality. On behalf of the United Nations office at Nairobi, I commend Zonta International for your leadership and your unwavering dedication to advancing equality. May your deliberations be fruitful, your partnerships enduring, and your vision realized in the lives of every woman and girl across Africa. With admiration and solidarity, I wish you a successful and inspiring conference.
Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen, we have a few more speeches to go. And our next is by our guest speaker. Now, unfortunately, due to some personal engagement, she's not here with us presently, but we'll definitely be fixing our eyes on the screens again for a video from her. She happens to be a distinguished Ghanaian diplomat and the current Secretary General of the Commonwealth, bringing over 2 decades of experience in leadership, diplomacy, governance, and public service. She previously served as Ghana's Minister for Foreign Affairs and Regional Integration, and earlier as Deputy Minister for Foreign Affairs, Information, and Trade and Industry from 2001 to 2009. Throughout her career, she has championed peace, regional cooperation, and Africa's strong voice on the global stage. As a visionary leader and a proud daughter of Ghana, she continues to inspire through her commitment to unity, progress, and empowerment across Commonwealth. Ladies and gentlemen, shall we turn our attention to and appreciate Her Excellency Shirley Ayoko Botry, Secretary General of the Commonwealth.
Distinguished Zontians, friends and champions of change, it is a joy to join you even from afar for the opening of this 27th Zonta District 18 Conference here in Accra. I warmly congratulate Zonta International on 55 years of transformative service across Africa. And I commend District 18 for your tireless commitment to building a better world for women and girls. Your theme of realizing equality, building for an even brighter future for women and girls in Africa, is both urgent and inspiring. For me, as the first African woman to serve as Secretary General of the Commonwealth, this is a personal mission. I know what it means to walk into spaces where women were never expected to lead. I know the doors that were harder to open and the barriers that still stand. And I know the power of education, mentorship, and solidarity to break those barriers down. Today, across Africa and the Commonwealth, women and girls are rewriting the future as entrepreneurs, as scientists, artists, and leaders. But let us be honest, equality remains unfinished business. Too many girls are still denied the chance to complete their schooling. Too many women are excluded from financial systems, boardrooms, or parliaments. too many are forced to choose between dignity and survival. That is why initiatives like your new STEM project for girls are so vital. Because the jobs of tomorrow will be shaped by science, technology, and innovation. If girls are excluded from STEM today, they are excluded from prosperity tomorrow. By investing in them now, you are investing in Africa's economic future. But beyond skills and knowledge, we must also build a culture of equality, where every girl knows that their voice matters, their dreams are valid, and her leadership is welcome. Equality is not charity, it is justice, it is smart economics. And it is the foundation for stronger, more resilient societies. Zonta International has always understood this truth, and the Commonwealth stands with you. Our charter commits us to gender equality and the empowerment of women and girls. Across our 56 nations, we are working to expand access to education, finance, digital opportunity, and leadership for women everywhere. So today I want to say this. The brighter future we seek for Africa will not be built without women and girls. But with them leading, innovating, thriving, there is no limit to what we can achieve. I thank you for your courage, your service, and your vision. May this conference strengthen your resolve, expand your impact, and inspire us all to act with urgency for equality. Thank you.
Beautiful indeed. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Now we have representatives of two institutions that happen to champion inclusion of women at the topmost level in these institutions. Shall we acknowledge Mrs. Frida Duplan, board chairman of Zenith Bank, with a resounding round of applause. Thank you so much for joining us here. And we also have GCB ladies in the building. Please give us a wave and let's appreciate them with a round of applause. Thank you for joining us. We see you. Ladies and gentlemen, the screens.
My name is Zonta Okujeto. I am the chairperson of the STEM committee for the district. As an international organization, we have rolled out an award scheme for STEM, giving 16 well-deserving women $10,000 each to support their initiatives. However, as a district, we do believe in the foundation of this, and therefore we are coming together to launch a district STEM award scheme. We're launching this starting here in Ghana, where we identify and support brilliant but needy students through a well-structured bursary initiative. We believe in inclusivity and ensuring that the women who we have are growing in the STEM field.
Shall we welcome Ya Okujeto onto the stage, please? A round of applause.
Good afternoon, everyone. We have spent a bit of time, so if you would permit me, I would ask that I stand on existing protocols. It's important that as we talk about STEM in the districts, we have a bit of history from where Zonta International has come from. In 2019, Zonta International decided to launch the Zonta International Women in Technology scholarships. And during that time, we gave so much money out to deserving people. In 2022, Zonta International, through its members, decided that it was important that we migrate from just based on women in technology to the STEM broader spectrum. Zonta International in 2023 gave out enough money to sponsor 30 international scholarships, each comprising $5,000 each. In 2026, we've all agreed that Zonta is now going to sponsor 16 deserving women between the ages of 16 and 35 by providing them with $10,000 each. As a district, we realized that this impact will not be fruitful if we all do not chip in our bit. As a STEM committee chair for the district and in line with my governor, we decided that it's important that we roll out this STEM project so that all clubs in the district can pick a project either in science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. We therefore broke this down and said all clubs, whilst acknowledging the impact of international scholarship, should also encourage a localized project. The clubs in Ghana came together as a pilot project to set an example for all clubs as well. All the clubs came together and decided on a bursary project for Koforidua Technical University. What we've come together to do is that 50 deserving students need to go through their HND program, their BTech program successfully by providing them with a bursary initiative. What this covers would be their tuition, their tools that they need for education, and also some computers and other skills training. A lot of times when we talk about women in STEM, people ask why. Do we not have enough people already practicing in the field? The overarching theory that I hold personally is that we still have gaps in the STEM field generally. And if we do have a huge gap in the STEM field, and we have a lot of women who constitute 50% of the world's population or more now, why do we not encourage more women to go into STEM? So we need this for economic empowerment. We need this for diversity and inclusion. We also need this because there's a huge system of addressing global and local issues that brings together perspectives that us women hold. And so we are encouraging more women to go into STEM, not only to tick the boxes, check the numbers, but also to make an impact. As Zontians, we're quite strategic. And so we're not just rolling out this plan on the back of nothing. We've come together to draw a very prolific and a very strong strategic plan. Now, what this strategic plan does is that it talks about the governance structure of how the bursary system would happen, a leadership role for us to also go back and mentor these kids. We're looking at things that will drive sustainability in KTU, but also transfer to all other schools that would come on board. We've acknowledged the fact that we cannot do this alone, and so we're putting up a structure that allows other organizations such as Women in Engineering and all other technical fields to come on board and join us to help in the mentorship program. Additionally, we are also looking at ways to make this sustainable and advocate for the women in society. Now, what is the bottom line of all this? At the end of the day, the buzzwords are there, women in STEM. But as Zonta, we're looking beyond the photo ops. This is beyond the optics. We're looking at three main things. We need to create an impact. We need to be visible to society so that more women are encouraged. We need to create role models for women to come on board and join the STEM fields. And at the end of the day, we want this to be sustainable. Today, we're coming to all of you who are here with us as partners in this field, as stakeholders in this field, asking you to join us in this effort to make this possible. The task is daunting, the amount is quite huge, but we believe in the power of many. We know that all of you who are here would help make this a success. So you're invited to join us as we start on this amazing journey by launching the pilot project here in Ghana, but also encouraging all the other clubs to take this on and make this a reality in their various countries. Thank you very much.
As a demonstration of our commitment, Zonta International District 18, together with Zonta clubs in Ghana, is pleased to make a pledge of 450,000 Ghana cedis towards the Koforidua Technical University STEM Bursary Initiative. This amount will support deserving young women to pursue their studies at the university, ensuring that financial barriers do not stand in the way of their dreams and potential. Together, let us continue to build a future where no girl's dream is limited by circumstance, and where every woman has the opportunity to lead, innovate, and thrive.
STEM, as we know, is very, very important to this nation. Today, I'm very, very happy that 50 of our young girls are being supported by the Zonta Club. This is too good. It's too good. And so I commend the Zonta Club for this singular initiative. They have done so well. May the good Lord continue to bless you for this good thing that you have done for our young girls and what you have done for the society.
This is a very great and very, very important initiative that has begun, because it's going to give opportunity to female students who find it very difficult to pay their fees to get opportunity of getting their education being sponsored. Apart from that, with the laptops that are given to them, it will enhance their learning, and it will make them have the necessary skills that they need to get in their STEM education.
I am very humbled to be part of this opportunity, and I thank the Zonta Club for this opportunity, and I'm sending a message out there to all the other girls that they should keep fighting for their dreams, because there is always support for young girls out there.
Thank you, Zonta, for giving me this opportunity. I'm going to use this scholarship well and also make you proud for choosing me.
We cannot do this alone. Hop onto this Zonta wagon. Join us. We are unstoppable.
Indeed, we are unstoppable. This is amazing news for women and girls. Please, let's do it better. Let's do it better. Let's do it better. Zonta International is all about advocacy and intentional advocacy for that matter. So thank you so much for launching this, and I'm sure that many lives will be changed positively from this project. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are at that point where we get a few acknowledgements and we also get some more announcements to go through. After this, we'll have the vote of thanks and then pictures. I'll have you know also that we are streaming live on YouTube, so you can just alert someone to go on and take a look at what's going on here so they can be a part of us. Big thanks to those who are watching online as well for being a part of this production. We truly appreciate you. And they can find us live at Alpha Angel Productions, just so they don't miss anything. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shall we welcome the president of Zonta Accra, Zonta Club Accra, and conference co-chair, Clark Brown, for some more acknowledgements. A round of applause, please.
Zonta International President Salatu Minen, District 18 Governor Opebia Omabo, all other protocols observed. Earlier, we were honored by the presence of Her Excellency, Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman, Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, and we express our deep appreciation for her attendance and inspiring remarks. I wish to once again express our heartfelt appreciation to all our sponsors and partners whose invaluable support has made this conference possible. We are deeply grateful to Fuel Trade, MTN, GCB, Dynamic Data Solutions, Zonta Club of Accra, East Cantonments Pharmacy, Access Bank, KGL Group, Stanbic Bank Ghana, Area 2 Director Lydia Janiselbi, Azar Paint, Zonta Club of Accra 2, Core Construction, Build Consult, NS Ampofu Trading, Oak Palm, Star Life, Amasha Partners, Nyaho Medical Center,
Golden Beach Hotels, Casa Prekun, Labadi Beach Hotel, Palms by Eagles, Fernand Ghana Limited, State Protocol, Media General, Channel 1, C Mativents Limited, Ultimate Advertising Limited, Osu Ebenezer Presby Girls Brigade, Goyle, Don Emilio, Brenda Jima, District Conference Fabric Designer, Dakar Constructions, EHRL Rentals, Event Hotline Decorators, BI Records, Chiefs and Elders of Equiapim Jasiman, Accra International Conference Center, Office of the Vice President of Ghana, UN agencies, Ghana Police Service, Republic Bank, Imexco Ghana Limited, The Advantage Group, Advantage Production, Mullinlow Accra, Printing Media Initiative, Jandel Limited, FM Event and Catering Services, Ginger Jean, Multimedia Group, and all our collaborating partners for standing with us in advancing the cause of women and girls. May the next few days of our deliberations as Zontians create the desired impact and drive results for our projects. For all Zontians, look out for all the announcements and details of programs day by day. We have made provision for translation in all business sessions. Thank you all for your presence and support. We look forward to a successful and inspiring conference.
Thank you so much, Co-Chair Clark Brown. We appreciate you absolutely. We'd like to take a few photographs before we get a vote of thanks, after which we can proceed with our dealings for the day. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome upstage Governor for Zonta, International President, and then the Queen Mothers in our midst. Kindly join us upstage for our photographs. Would love to record you and the fact that you were here with us on this iconic day. Please let's welcome them with a round of applause in their stunning regalia, looking beautiful this afternoon. Thank you so much. Beautiful moment indeed. Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you for taking time out to join us here on this grand occasion of the official opening of the Zonta International 27th District 18 Conference. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more, the vote of thanks, finally, to be handled by Zontian Irama Dawson Amwa, President of Zonta Jubilee Club.
President of Zonta International, Zonta Salah Tuminin, District 18 Governor, Zonta Opebia Omabo. I'd like to stand on all existing protocols after this. On behalf of District 18 of Zonta International, I am deeply honored to extend our heartfelt appreciation to all who have made this opening ceremony a momentous beginning to our 27th District Conference. We are profoundly grateful to the Excellency, the Vice President of Ghana, for gracing us with her presence and for her inspiring words that reaffirm our shared commitment to education, equity, and empowerment for women and girls across Africa. To our guest speaker, we express our sincere thanks for your goodwill message and for your exemplary leadership on the global stage, a true reflection of what women can achieve when opportunity meets purpose. To our Zonta International President, thank you for traveling to be with us and for the visionary leadership that continues to unite and strengthen Zontians worldwide. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to our District Governor, Ms. Opebia Omabo, and the entire conference committee for your dedication, meticulous planning, and passion in bringing us together under the inspiring theme, realizing equality, building for an even brighter future for women and girls in Africa. We also extend our warm appreciation to our sponsors and partners. Your partnership reminds us that advancing women's empowerment requires collaboration across all sectors of society. Now, to all delegates, partners, and friends of Zonta, we thank you for your continued support and commitment to building a better world for women and girls. As we launch the District 18 STEM project and celebrate 55 years of Zonta's impact in Africa, may this conference renew our purpose, strengthen our networks, and inspire bold action in service of equality. Thank you, and may this conference mark yet another milestone in our shared journey of empowering women and girls everywhere.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you absolutely. And I have a few more thanks as well before we close officially, ladies and gentlemen. We saw them come up stage looking all beautiful in their regalia. And I think it's just right that I mention their names in acknowledgement of them as well. All of our Queen Mothers represented here. We have Nana Tiasiwa III, a round of applause, please. Queen Mother of Gwira Achinim Elmina. She's also a Zontian. Thank you very much. Ohima Odiasepa Abena Achibia Ayebia, pardon me, Okani the First. Esuka Hema of Edukrom. Thank you so much. We have Nana Apimodi the First. Sunyani Kwabeng Kozokrom. A round of applause, please. Nana Awo Kosi Otino the First. Trafo Hema Yilo Krobo traditional area, please. Also Nana Koliki Kole Ada Tekbebiewe, Divisional Queen Mother. Thank you for joining us. Na Adole Ablade the First, Queen Mother of Sempe New Town and Regional Organizer of the Greater Accra Queen Mothers Association. Thank you for joining us. Na Koko Adjoyi the First, Queen Mother of Adabraka and Regional Financial Secretary of the Greater Accra Queen Mothers Association. Thank you for joining us. And I'd love to acknowledge the schools that joined us here. We have young girls and women joining us and teachers as well from Koforidua Technical University, Accra High School, Teshi Presbyterian Basic Schools, Dome Anglican Anglican 2 Basic Schools, pardon me, and Bishop Girls School. Thank you so much for joining us, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. This has been a great opening of the 27th District 18 Conference. And distinguished guests, we crave your indulgence to please remain, just hang around, make new friends, because this is the official close of the opening. Have a great conference while at it. Thank you so much, and have a good afternoon. If there are any more announcements, we'll make them as we go along, but please enjoy. This is the official close. DJ, please give us some music. All conference committee members, kindly come up stage for pictures. Please join us at the front of the stage. All conference committee members, please join us at the front of the stage for some pictures.